thou make minstrels of us, but they are nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's a soon contort.
Either withdraw to some private place, or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure eye.
Peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
Mercutio! Romeo!
Romeo and Juliet was a play written in 1597 by William Shakespeare. The play is about Romeo and Juliet loving each other despite their families hating each other. Because of the hate, the families had many conflicts. Some of the conflicts led to some people's deaths, like Tybalt, and most notably, Romeo and Juliet. After their deaths, the Montague and Capulet families decided to end the feud and acknowledge their losses. Since we got the storyline out of the way, let's focus on the question of the day. What does Romeo and Juliet teach us about love? But first, what is love? According to the Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. I agree with the quote because in my opinion, love means to be compassionate to others and to never think bad of them. Since we know what love is, let's answer the question, what does Romeo and Juliet teach us about love? In my opinion, I think it teaches us that love at first sight is possible, one will do anything to be with their love, and it can change the way one sees. Here are the reasons why I think this. The first one teaches us it can change the way one sees Romeo and Tybalt. In Act 3, Scene 1, when Romeo saw Tybalt, Tybalt began insulting him, calling him a villain.
The love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Instead of attacking him, Romeo explained how much he loved him and the Capulets.
But love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, whose name I tender as dearly as mine own.
If Romeo wasn't married to Juliet, he would have attacked him, but since he was married to her, he didn't attack. Ever since meeting Juliet, his opinion for the Capulet family changed, from hating them to loving them. Overall, it changed Romeo on how he sees the Capulets. Yes, I'm aware that Romeo killed Tybalt, but he killed him out of anger because Tybalt killed his close friend Mercutio, not because he hated the Capulets.
Plague for both your houses.
No! No!
The next one teaches us that love at first sight is possible, Romeo and Juliet's first meeting. In Act 1, Scene 5, Romeo went to a Capulet party after accidentally being invited by a Capulet servant. Upon arrival, he sees Juliet for the first time and says he's never been in love until now.
Did my heart love till now?
Romeo then approached her and expressed his feelings. Eventually, Juliet began removing Romeo's sins. This obviously proves that love at first sight is possible because Romeo and Juliet automatically fell in love after looking at each other for the first time. The next one teaches us that one will do anything to be with their love, the balcony scene. In Act 2, Scene 2, Romeo wanted to find and talk to his new love, Juliet. So he decided to risk his life and go to the Capulet house just to see her. Keep in mind that if a Capulet caught Romeo, he could have been killed.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes.
When Romeo found Juliet, they began expressing their feelings for each other. Overall, this teaches us that one would do anything to be with their love because Romeo risked his life just to see the person he loves.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
The next one also teaches us about one will do anything to be with their love, Romeo and Juliet's death. In Act 5, Scene 3, after killing Paris, Romeo went to see Juliet's grave. Keep in mind that she's not dead. She drank a sleeping potion to pretend to be dead so she wouldn't marry Paris. Thinking she's dead, Romeo drank a poison, thinking he will be with her forever in paradise. Right after his death, Juliet wakes up and realizes Romeo is dead. After finding him dead, she decided to stab herself with a dagger because she wanted to be with him forever in paradise. This teaches us that one will do anything to be with their love because they both kill themselves just to be with each other. Isn't that cute? Oh. The last one teaches us that it can change the way one sees post Romeo and Juliet's death. After their death, 3 watchmen arrived at the scene and were horrified to see 3 dead bodies at Juliet's grave. They called the prince, Capulet and Montague to show them what happened. When the prince arrives, Friar Lawrence, Balthazar and Page explain the events leading up to Romeo and Juliet's death. After the truth was revealed by Romeo's letter to his father, Capulet and Montague shook hands and decided to end the feud. This teaches us that it can change the way one sees because Montague and Capulet now see each other as friends instead of enemies after Romeo and Juliet's death.
See what a scourge is laid upon your hates, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen.
Overall, Romeo and Juliet's love teaches us that love at first sight is possible, one will do anything to be with their love, and it can change the way one sees. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to never miss a video from me. Follow me on Instagram at IronMiguel11 and add me on Snapchat ThirdWorldJam76. Thank you for watching, and remember, Romeo and Juliet is another example of why communication within a relationship is so crucial.
Move not while my prayers effect I take.
Daughter, for us both.
No! No!